Today we've got this Toyota Yaris in the garage, and we're getting it ready for a fresh clear coat. The car's been fully masked up, windows, trims, and edges all protected, so nothing gets overspray. Right now, no base coat has been applied yet. What you're seeing here is the primer, already laid down and sanded smooth. That's an important step, because if the primer isn't right, the clear coat will only highlight every single flaw underneath. Silver is one of those colors that shows everything. So the prep work on this Yaris is absolutely key. You can see the body's been smoothed out, the panels are level, and the surface is ready to grab that clear coat perfectly. I'm walking you around the car so you can see every angle before we move on. This is the foundation. And in paintwork, the foundation is what separates an average job from that showroom shine we're aiming for. All right, now the fun part. The base coat is already applied, and I applied it off camera so we don't have to sit through 27 layers of spraying, because let's be honest, nobody wants to watch me play spray and wait bingo. As you can see, the silver on this Toyota Yaris is really starting to pop. Look at how even and smooth the coverage is. That's the magic of proper prep and primer. Every panel has been leveled and sanded, which makes a massive difference once we hit it with clear coat. Now, silver is a tricky color. It's like the paparazzi of paint. It will expose every little flaw, every dust speck, and every impatient hand. So having a perfectly even base coat here is key, because this is the layer that's going to make the clear coat reflect light like a mirror. Take a look at the reflections. Notice how clean the edges are, how consistent the panels look, and yes, that little sparkle in the sun is exactly why people chase silver cars. And don't worry, we didn't forget the little areas. Trims, curves, and corners are all fully coated. So while we're just walking around and admiring this Yaris, remember, the base coat isn't just paint, it's the canvas. Treat it well, and the clear coat will reward you with that glass-like finish we're aiming for. All right, now that our Yaris has a perfect base coat, it's time for the clear coat, the stage that really makes or breaks the shine. Today I'm going to show you 4 keys you must know to get a flawless, glass-like finish on silver. All right, so here we go. We're spraying the very first pass of clear coat on this Toyota Yaris. This step is where the car starts transforming right in front of your eyes. Up until now, all you've seen is a flat silver base sitting there looking kind of dull and lifeless. Now with this first pass, it's not about flooding the panel or trying to make it glossy in one go. Think of it like laying down the foundation of a house. If your foundation isn't right, nothing else will sit properly on top. So the key here is steady, even coverage. Notice how the spray gun is moving at a consistent speed, same distance from the surface, with overlaps right around 70%. That overlap is critical. Too much space between passes and you'll end up with dry spots. Too close and you risk heavy buildup or runs. It's all about balance, and when you get it right, the clear just melts across the surface like glass. One thing you'll notice as I move along the Yaris is how the reflections immediately sharpen up. On a silver like this, the difference is dramatic. Before the clear, the light just scatters off the base coat, but as soon as the clear hits, you get that mirror effect. It's not final yet, but this is the moment where you can really start to see what the end result will look like. This is why I always say the first pass is the truth pass. It shows you exactly how smooth your prep was and where the bodywork really stands. And here's a pro tip. Don't rush your movements. Beginners often think faster passes mean fewer mistakes, but really it's the opposite. A calm, steady hand gives the clear time to flow and level out on its own. If you're jerky or uneven, you'll see it instantly in the way the clear lays down. Think of it like mowing a lawn. You wouldn't zigzag all over the place, right? You go in straight, overlapping lines so everything is covered evenly. Same principle here. Also, keep in mind how the lighting in the booth or garage plays a huge role. Notice how I'm watching the reflections of the lights as I move along the panels? That reflection line is your guide. If it looks wavy or patchy, you know you've missed something. If it's smooth and uniform, that's your sign that the clear is laying just right. Painters sometimes call this reading the panel, and it's a skill you build with experience. By the time you've walked all the way around the car with this first pass, the Yaris is already looking worlds apart from where it started. It's still early in the process, but this is where the excitement builds, because you can actually see the transformation happening right in front of you. And the best part? This is just the beginning of the clear stage. The first pass sets the tone, and it's what gives you confidence moving forward. So remember, steady movement, proper overlap, watch your reflections, and let the clear do the work. The car's already thanking you. Just look at that shine starting to come alive. All right, so the first coat of clear is on the Yaris, and now we're letting it flash off. This is where the surface goes from super wet to just a light tack. You don't rush this part. The solvents need a moment to gas out so the next coat can lay down clean. Think of it as the clear coat taking a quick breather before we hit it again. All right, let's pause for a second and take a moment to talk about the 4 keys you absolutely need to know when spraying clear coat. Because listen, clear coat isn't just spray and pray. There's a science behind it, and if you get these wrong, your paint job will tell on you immediately. Key number 1, surface prep. Now I know, everyone wants to jump straight to spraying because that's the fun part. But here's the truth. The clear coat is brutally honest. If your surface has scratches, dirt, or sanding marks, that clear will highlight them like a spotlight on stage. Think of clear coat as Instagram filters. They don't hide bad prep, they just make it shinier. So your primer and base need to be as smooth and clean as possible, or you're just polishing mistakes. Key number 2, gun distance and movement. Here's where a lot of beginners go wrong. Too close and you're drowning the panel. Too far and you're spraying dust. The sweet spot is usually about 6 to 8 inches away, moving in smooth, consistent passes. Imagine you're mowing the lawn. You don't wave the mower all over the yard. You keep straight lines with overlaps. Same thing here. Steady overlap, consistent speed. And no, going faster doesn't make you look cooler. It just makes your clear patchy. Key number 3, flash time. This is the most underrated step. After that first coat goes on, you have to let it breathe. The solvents need time to escape, otherwise the next coat traps them inside, and boom, you've got solvent pop, peeling, or cloudy finish. Think of it like baking bread. You don't slam the oven door open halfway through or the dough collapses. Clear coat's the same. Patience makes it rise beautifully. Key number 4, environment. Now this one's sneaky because people don't always think about it. Your garage or booth conditions matter. Temperature, humidity, even dust in the air. Too cold and your clear won't flow out. Too hot and it dries before it even hits the panel. Too dusty and, well, congratulations. You've clear coated your fingerprints and your neighbor's cat hair into your paint job. That's why masking and keeping your workspace clean is just as important as your technique. So those are the 4 big keys: prep, gun distance, flash time, and environment. Master these and you'll instantly level up your clear coat game. Forget one of them, and trust me, the car will remind you every time you look at it. Painting cars is a mix of science and art. The science is understanding these fundamentals, and the art is how you move, how you read the panel, how you adjust in the moment. Get both right, and even a little Yaris like this one can look like it just rolled out of a showroom. And if nothing else, at least now you'll know why your uncle's DIY respray still looks like he used a garden hose.